Please note down the first one. We'll solve a problem based on this circuit. You try to draw this one on your book. There is a voltage source. Then a resistor. Another resistor. This is 13 ohm, 11 ohm, this is 9 ohm. In between there is another resistance. This is 18 ohm and this is 44 volts. And there is a resistor connected here also. This is 22 ohm and there is another resistor connected here. This is 14 ohm. Sorry, here also another resistor connected. That value is 5 ohm. 44 volts, 13 ohm, 11 ohm, 22 ohm, 18 ohm, 5 ohm, 14 ohm, 9 ohm. This is the actual circuit. Considering this circuit, determine the current through 18 ohm resistor. Okay, you have to determine the current through 18 ohm resistor. Okay, if you are ready, solve this one. How much time you will take, we'll see. You have to find the current flowing through this 18 ohm resistor. Anyone? Already 1 minute 20 seconds. This is simple. This is the circuit. From this circuit you find
1.14, sir.
1.14. Okay. Any other answer? Anyone completed? So already 2 minutes 30 seconds. We have to find the current flowing through this 18 ohm resistor in this circuit. Okay, I'll tell you. First we have to find here, you see, this is 5 plus 9, right? This branch is in series, 2 resistors, and equivalent is 14 ohm. 14 ohm, 14 ohm. Both are in parallel. Okay, how much? If 14 ohm are connected in parallel, what is the equivalent?
7 ohm.
This equivalent is equal to 7 ohm, right? Then this 7 ohm is connected to 11 ohm, that is in series. Total is 18 ohm, right? That 18 ohm, 18 ohm. Again, both are in parallel. 18 ohm, 18 ohm, both are in parallel. It will give you 9 ohm. Then 9 ohm, 13 ohm. 9 ohm and 13 ohm, both are in series. That will give you 22 ohm. Okay. Then 22 ohm, 22 ohm, both are in parallel. Then that will give you the equivalent is 11 ohm. That means the equivalent resistance is 11 ohm at the end. R equivalent is 11 ohm. Then voltage is 44 ohm. Then what is the actual current flowing? 44 volts, 11 ohm. What is the current flowing?
4, sir.
Very good. 4 amps. This is actually 4 amps. Then 4 amps is actually going into 2 resistors. For suppose this resistor is 22 ohm as it is given, and another resistor also connected in parallel, that is also 22 ohm. Just now we have calculated, right? This is also the equivalent 22 ohm. Then if 4 ohm is coming up to this point, then this 4 ohm is actually divided into 2 parts, that too equally. That means 2 ampere will go this way, 2 ampere will go that way. That means here 2 amperes and this side 2 amperes. That means current flowing in this branch is 2 amperes. Okay. Then again this 2 amperes is going up to this point. At this point again it is dividing into 2 parts, and this side is 18 ohm and this side is also 18 ohm. Equally it will divide. What is the current flowing through 18 ohm? Simply 1 ampere. As simple as that. If you have this kind of calculation, you can solve this kind of problem within 40 seconds or 30 seconds. Okay, easily you can solve if you have the idea. Okay, this kind of problems they may give you. You understood? You have any doubt? Anyone? If you have any kind of a doubt, you can unmute yourself and you can ask. How we got 1 ampere? If you have doubt, you can ask. I hope it is okay. with everyone. Okay, you're getting right, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay then. The next one you note down. This is the circuit with 5 amperes current source and there is a resistance which is equal to 2 ohm, and there is another resistance which is equal to 10 ohm. There is another current source which is equal to 2 amperes, and there is another resistor which is of value 5 ohm. Here in this case I am giving you the options. You have to find the current flowing through this 5 ohm resistor. What is the current? Okay, current through this 5 ohm resistor you have to find. A 0, B 2 amperes, C 3 amperes, D 7 amperes. Your time starts now. You solve for the current flowing through the resistor 5 ohm. Here, how much current is flowing in this you have to find.
Sir, 2 amperes.
Very good. It is 2 amperes. Anyone getting 2 amperes? How you have completed this problem? Can you tell us?
Sir, current flow through the low resistance path.
Okay,
Then 2 amperes flows through the at 5 ohms.
not that way actually. You haven't calculated?
No, sir.
Okay. Sometimes your logic may be correct, but not every time. Okay. With solving this circuit also, you'll get 2 amperes only. Anyone?
We're
Solved this?
solving 5 amperes and 2 amperes through source transformation and
Okay.
using nodal analysis. We'll get V. Next we can get I.
Very good. That is exact. First, you are applying here current source is there. For that reason, here 3 loops are there. I am converting these 3 loops into 2 loops. Here a current source is there and resistor is there. For that reason, you transform this current source and resistor into one voltage source in series with the resistor. Then I into R, it will give you 10 volts. That 10 volts I will connect as a battery. That means I am applying source transformation technique here. Okay, this is 10 volts battery. then 2 ohm is connected in series. Okay, and this is connected to 10 ohm. Okay, and we have 2 amperes, that is the current source. Okay, we have 5 ohm resistor. Then for example, this is leaving and this is also leaving. You assume here the voltage is VA, for suppose at this node. Then what is the equation at that node? We always take this VA is the higher value. Okay, VA minus the voltage source again is 10. This value is 10, and 10 ohm 2 ohm both are in series. That means in between the resistance is 12. We have another current that is leaving. This is VA, then other value at ground potential if you assume, then this is 5. You have to assume always this is at ground potential. Ground potential means voltage is equal to 0. And in that case these are leaving, entering value is 2. Entering is equal to leaving. Then if you solve this equation you will get VA. Okay, first we will have VA value. Then if you have VA, that means this voltage, then current is actually VA by 5. What is the value of VA you are getting?
10 years.
10 volts. You will get 10 volts. Then current value through 5 amperes. I 5 amperes is equal to 10 volts by 5. That is actually 2 amperes.
Excuse me, sir.
Tell me.
Sir, if we do this problem by using, like, considering only one current source at a time, if we do like that also, we are getting the same answer, sir.
That way also it's okay.
Yes, sir.
That time you have to solve more equations.
Yes, sir.
You can solve that way also. That is kind of a superposition theorem, applying superposition theorem. If you know superposition theorem directly, you can apply that way also.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Next, a bit. Next one, you note down. How many people will solve this one? We'll see. This is very easy one. You have to solve fast as you can. Okay. This is terminal A, and this is terminal B. Okay. This is 6 volts, and this one is 10 ohm, and you have a current source here. This current source value is 3 amperes. Then you have to find what is the value of VAB. So time starts now. You have to find from this circuit what is the value of VAB, voltage across AB terminals.
Sir,
Tell me.
sir, 6 volts వస్తుంది. Sir, can you give the options, please?
There are 4 options: 3 volts, 54 volts, and 24 volts, and 36 volts.
36 volts. Yeah.
How you
24.
got that 36 volts?
24.
How you got 24?
Sir, in case of this 36 volts, first I have converted this voltage source and the resistance into the current source. 0.6 amperes of current we will get if we do like that. Then into the terminal A, the sum of the currents will flow. So 0.6 plus 3, that is 3.6 amperes will flow. And now voltage across A and B is nothing but I into R. 3.6 into the overall resistance will be 10 in case of this. So 3.6 into 10 will be 36.
24 volt. 24 volts someone getting. How you got 24?
And 6 next you'll get the current at 0.6. That
Can you
and
repeat? Can you repeat?
Sir,
Can you repeat? It is not audible. Can you repeat?
6 volts and 10 ohms is you can apply source transformation.
Okay.
You will be getting current as 0.6.
Okay.
0.6 and then current
That means 0.6 one current source and 10 volt, 10 ohm and 3 amperes. Right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Then what you did?
This 0.6 and 3 amperes. 3 minus 0.6. You get
3 minus
0.6.
how much?
2.4 into 10. Audible.
This is A terminal and this one is B terminal. This is right, exactly. Someone is telling 36 volts. There, when you are doing like this, if your current, if you are adding, then in that case, when two currents are going, you can see, if you assume this point or this one, okay, both are in the same direction, right? Whether we have to add or whether we have to deduct.
Deduct.
Why we have to deduct? If we add, we are getting, someone is telling 3.6 amperes of current. If we deduct, we will get 2.4 amperes. Why we have to deduct? Can anyone tell us? That is correct answer. The correct only.
The current direction downwards. No?
Very good. This direction is actually not this way. Why? Because this side is negative, this side is positive. This current direction is like this. Nobody is observing. For that reason, I asked you. This current direction, actually here it is negative and this side is positive. For that reason, the 0.6 amperes is downwards. Okay, if it is downwards, then 3 minus 0.6, it is equal to 2.4 amperes. Then 2.4 amperes in parallel voltage is same. 2.4 amperes is flowing into 10 ohm. Then in that case, the value of VAB, that is across these terminals and these terminals same, the voltage, that is equal to 24 volts. Very good, nice observation. That's what you have to remember when you are doing mistake, when you are converting from the source transformation from voltage source and resistor to current source and parallel resistor. This current direction is always important. Okay, for that reason I have given you this problem. Okay, somebody did the mistake also. Okay, the 3.6.
Excuse me, sir.
Tell me.
Sir, can't we apply source transformation near 10 ohms and 3 amperes?
You can do that.
Okay.
If you do that, you have to apply KVL in that case.
We'll directly get 30 and 6, sir. So we can directly subtract.
That's what. That way also you can do. No problem.
Thank you.
You will get same answer, 24 volts.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I hope it is clear. My point here is I want to tell you is the current direction, the voltage source, how it is there. You have to observe. Based on that, you have to draw the current direction in your after source transformation circuit. Okay, the current source, whether it is downwards or upwards, you have to indicate properly. Then only you will get the correct answer for your problem. Okay, I hope everyone getting this. Okay, then I'll give a simple again source transformation problem. How many of you will complete within time? We'll see. You have to find the VAB again. This is A and this one is B. Six ohm, 3 volts, 4 ohm, 2 volts. You have to find the value VAB. Your time starts now.
Sir, 2.4, sir.
Very good. 2.4 volts. 35 seconds. Very good. You can do two ways. You can transfer the source transformation. You can apply for this one and this one. If you apply for this, it will be a current source in parallel with the resistor. Okay, the resistor value is 4 ohm, you know already. Okay, then current is in this direction. Because this side negative, this side is positive, the convention is this way. For that reason, current is this direction. The magnitude is 2 volts by 4 amperes. That means 1 by 2 amperes. Similarly, there is a voltage source that is converted to current source again. This value is 3 volts by 6 ohm, again 1 by 2 amperes. Then the resistor is same, that is 6 ohm. 6 ohm is the resistor. This is terminal A and this one is terminal B. Okay, then two currents in the same direction you can add. That means 1 ampere. Only one source, that is equivalent to 1 ampere. Then you have two resistors, 4 ohm, 6 ohm, both are parallel. You can apply R equivalent for the parallel. That is, you will get 2.4 ohm. Right. Then directly you can tell this is A, this is B. The voltage across this is, you have current, you have resistor. 2.4 ohm into 1. VAB is equal to 2.4 volts. As simple as that. Now, I hope this one is simple, but I am giving you a tricky one now. Draw this circuit. Okay, all are connected at one point. And this is given by one voltage source and this voltage source value is 1 volt. All the resistor values are 1 ohm. Okay, then what is the current supplied by 1 volt source? All the resistors are equal to 1 ohm and the voltage source is 1 volts. Now you have to find the current supplied by this 1 volt source. How much current is supplying? The current you have to calculate. Okay, the time starts now. That's all for this one.
Sir, it what point, sir?
That's what the question you understand. What is the current supplied by 1 volt source when each resistance is 1 ohm? You note down there. You read this. From this you have to understand. At what point you have to find. What is the current supplied by 1 volt source when each resistance is 1 ohm? What is the current supplied by 1 volt source when each resistance is 1 ohm?
One ampere, sir.
Any other answer?
Sir, can you give options?
I'll give you. A 8 by 15, B 15 by 4, C 4 by 15, D none of the above.
Eight by 15, sir.
Very good.
0.9. 6.53.
Can you repeat?
Zero 0.53.
That is 8 by 15, right? 0.53. Let me check. 0.53.
Yes.
Very good. 8 by 15. That is the correct answer. Okay, you have to analyze. This is 1 1. It will give 0.5, right? Then 0.5. This is 1 1.5. 1.5 1.5. it is equal to 3 by 4. Okay, getting everyone understanding? This is 1 and this one is 1, which will result 0.5. 1 plus 0.5, 1 plus 0.5, which will give you 1.5, 1.5 in parallel. This combination will give you 1.5 by 2, that is equal to 3 by 4. Then again that one is in series with 1. That means 7 by 4, 7 by 4 in parallel. You will get 7 by 8. Then 7 by 8 in parallel, in series with 1 ohm. That means 15 by 8. This is our equivalent. Then the current they are asking is here. The voltage source, how much is supplying to the circuit. Current supplied by the source means that is here. Okay, initial current at the source point, how much current is flowing, that is the intention. Okay, I hope you understand now. Anyone having any doubt? Okay, 8 by 15 is the correct answer.
Sir,
Tell me.
sir, if we calculate 1 volt, I mean ఫస్ట్ రెసిస్టర్ దగ్గర చూసుకుంటే 1 ఆంపియర్ వస్తుంది సార్.
Why?
సార్ అక్కడ 1 ఆంపియర్ వస్తుంది, నెక్స్ట్ 1 ఆంపియర్ 0.5 డివైడ్ అవుతుంది కదా సార్. నెక్స్ట్ అట్లా సిమిలర్ అన్ని డివైడ్ అవ్వకుండా వెళ్తే మళ్ళీ సేమ్ పాయింట్ దగ్గర వచ్చి కలుస్తున్నాయి సార్. అట్లా 1 ఆంపియర్
How you decide 1 ampere there?
సార్ ఈక్వల్ రెసిస్టెన్స్ కదా సార్. సార్ ఐ మీన్ ఇక్కడ 1 వోల్ట్ ఉంది సార్, నెక్స్ట్ ఒక రెసిస్టర్ ఉంది కదా సార్. ఇప్పుడు ఒక రెసిస్టర్ నుంచి పోయేది 1 ఆంపియర్ కదా సార్ ఫస్ట్ రెసిస్టర్.
That is not 1 ampere when there is only one resistor is there means 1 ampere. When
Yes,
other
sir.
elements are connected, right? That means here this kind of a circuit is equal to is 1 ohm and there is some other resistance is there.
Sir, they are connected in series only, yes, sir.
Series
I
only.
mean, then 1 ampere.
How you decide 1 ampere? That's what I am asking. This is 1 ohm. For suppose this resistance, it is equal to 9. For suppose I am giving.
Okay,
What
okay,
is
sir.
the current? You can't decide directly 1 ampere. It is based on the other resistance value also. This other
Yes.
resistance may be connected this way. This is the combination of 9 ohm for suppose.
Oh, okay.
You can't
Okay,
decide here. First you have to calculate R equivalent first. Okay, you are maybe calculating directly. That is not the correct way to calculate. Okay, when you have this resistor value, then directly you can get this current. 9 plus 10 for suppose 9 plus 1 10 ohm, 1 volts by 10 ohm, V by R directly. This is actually the current through this. Okay, that means the value is always, the current value is always depends upon the other resistor. Not only this is 1 volts and this one is 1 ohm, we can't get 1 ampere here. Okay,
Okay, sir.
okay, the last one for the day, you calculate this one. This is this kind of a circuit. You note down this circuit. This is point A and this one is B. Ohm. This is 4 amperes and this one is 2 amperes and this is 20 ohm. You note down the problem that is given this way. The value of equivalent voltage and resistance across A and B. The value of equivalent voltage and resistance across A and B. There are options. A minus 100 30 ohm, B minus 2 volts and 30 ohm, C 10 by 3 30 ohm, D none of them. The value of the equivalent voltage and resistance across A and B. Anyone? At least guess.
None of the above, sir.
How you are telling none of the above? It is correct answer. None of the above.
Resistors are in parallel, sir.
Okay.
So we won't get 30 ohms.
Okay. Very good.
R
That way and another way. Tell me.
R
You're telling something.
equivalent 20 by answers 20 by 3.
Okay.
Equivalent.
We won't get here. Why? Because we don't know the voltage across this ammeter. We don't know the voltage across this ammeter. Right? This 2 ampere and 4 ampere are current sources. Then we don't know the voltage across this. We don't know the internal resistance of this. In that case, we can't calculate basically. Okay? Then exactly the answer is none. This is correct. Okay, sometimes in gate exam they may trap. Okay, one time consuming one wrong one they will give you. Okay, not wrong one, they want to mislead you. It's like a trap. Okay, then in that case, if you're understanding, it's okay. If you're not understanding, don't waste your much time on that problem. Okay, leave that one or mark for review. Okay, you have an answer for suppose you mark for review, then you visit that question at the end. That will help you to solve more questions. Okay, every time whenever you are solving the question, you try to understand whether you are understanding at one go or two go, then it's okay. And if you are not understanding, then go for the next question. So many questions are there already. Okay, here in the gate exam, no need to invent, no need to find mistakes. For your sake, you have to solve more problems, then only you will get good marks. Okay, that is the intention you have to keep in your mind. Okay, no need to find a mistake in gate paper. Okay, if you find a mistake, your exam will go away. I hope it is okay, you are understanding this stage. Okay, solve more problems related to all these topics: source transformation, star to delta, all those problems you have to solve more, then only you can go for the network theorems. Okay, I hope you learned something from this class. We'll meet in the next class. Okay, let me download attendance. Okay, have any kind of a doubt?